criminal, criminal.
Meanwhile, goddamn DiFranco get to confronting Tseng's ass, after seeing him in the Turtle Club with the goddamn cartel lawyer. He did some digging of his own. This mofo Tseng was up in Stacy old office, getting comfy unpacking his shit, because he done took her spot. DiFranco come in, hit his ass with that orange juice Jones, I saw you and him walking in the rain. He like, I missed you yesterday. That's right. I missed you so much I followed your ass. I seen you. That's right, now sit down here. I saw you and him. He said, I saw y'all. I saw y'all in that goddamn tortoise club and all of that. You and the little cartel player, who ain't really a lawyer. Said, I watched him give you an envelope full of cash and all of that, Showed him a pic of the two of them, booed up having drinks. This mofo DiFranco produced bank statements and all of that. Like this motherfucker had all the receipts. Tseng tried all the angles, too, to weasel out of what was an uncomfortable situation for his ass. I mean, DiFranco had his goddamn number. He like, well, I'm about to be sworn in as the new U.S. attorney, DiFranco like, I don't give a f***. I will expose your ass. Let's be clear. Tell Tseng if he don't want that fate, he need to lure and arrest Tommy, Then he need to flip on the cartel. Then maybe, just maybe, he might ask the authorities to go light on his ass. This motherfucker Tseng was like, is that all? This motherfucker Tseng got on his goddamn James Ingram. This motherfucker was trying to find 100 ways to wiggle out of his goddamn situation. Find 100 ways. Y'all know what the I'm talking about. I told you I'm old. This motherfucker Tseng was trying to find all the goddamn angles. Even bribery. But DiFranco was too good for all of that. He like, I don't want none of that. All I want is justice for Stacy. And eventually they settle on him meeting up with Tommy and getting him to say that he killed Stacy. He like, I'll take it from there. And Tseng calls Tommy, tells him he the new U.S. attorney and that he want to talk about some shit that could work out for the both of them, and they set up a meet. Eventually Tseng and Tommy meet, Tseng tells Tommy that he can offer him cartel services, Told Tommy news he already knew, about the cartel merger. Said he in good with Roberto Ortega, so how about that? Tommy tells his ass that's nice. Tells him some shit he ain't know though, which was Roberto Ortega was dead. Saying like, oh, okay, well I guess we already work together then. This Tommy like, no, guess you work for me now. Ain't no goddamn working together. And after it's clear what's what, this mofo Tseng still try to get his mission off, He like, okay, but you did kill Stacy, didn't you? Like, mofo, what? This Tommy get to snatching his ass up. Runs into the wire Tseng was wearing. And right before Tommy could pop two in Tseng's weaselly little ass, this mofo start hollering his goddamn safe word and shit for DiFranco help. And DiFranco pop out, puts the gun on Tommy. And they get to hollering back and forth about who gonna put the gun down. On some you put it down. No, you put it down. down. No, you put it down. And while all this bickering about who gonna put the goddamn gun down is happening, this mofo Tseng pick his gun up, puts one square in DiFranco dome piece, point blank, like, wow! Boom, 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 boom. Now tell me what you gonna do when there ain't nowhere to hide. See you at the crossroads. This mofo DiFranco got smoked. Ain't nobody see it coming, And them two get a new, more clarified understanding of the facts on the goddamn ground. Tseng tell Tommy to get up out of there, that he gonna clean that up. And at some point he gets sworn in as the new U.S. attorney. Dirties up both Stacy and DiFranco names. Some up. Said they was both dirty. Said they was both working with the gangs. And that's how they both got smoked. Said they took hundreds of thousands in bribes to fund her mayoral campaign. But he is committed to getting the drugs and the gangs off the Chicago motherfucking streets. That's how it go, right?